Hello everyone, Namaste, Hare Krishna. Welcome to Gita study session. So we are in the 9th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, almost towards the end. So we'll be looking at the verses from 29 to 34. With that, we'll conclude this chapter 9. This chapter is titled Raja Vidya, Raja Gohya Yoga, the king of all knowledge and the king of all secrets. So there is no knowledge superior to this knowledge, and there is no secret superior to this secret, says Krishna. Because it's all about God, and the process to attain God is spoken in this chapter. So that's why Krishna says, Raja Vidya, Raja Guhyam, Pavitram Idamottamam, Pratyakshavagham Dharimam, Sukham Kartam Avyayam. So one can attain one can attain the Supreme Lord easily. So Sukham Kartam Avyayam. It's so easy to practice the process of Bhakti Yoga. Easy to understand, easy to practice, and easy to attain the Supreme Lord. Okay? And for one to develop Bhakti towards the Lord, one has to know everything about the Lord, who God is, how great the God is. More we learn about the God, the greatness and glories about the Lord, just by hearing about the Supreme Lord, that instills devotion and bhakti within us. The bhakti sprouts when we hear more about the Lord. So Krishna speaks about himself, how great he is. And I'll give the overall summary next session. I'll touch high level here. So in this section, second section, Krishna talks about himself and his relation with material nature, that entire existence, cosmic existence, is created by Supreme Lord. He is the one, he directs Prakriti, Maya, and he's untouched by Maya. Okay, so we covered those in previous sessions. And Krishna also clears the misunderstanding people in general have about the God. So people think that a God is, and also demigods, or any God is a God, any demigod is a God. So Krishna clears that misunderstanding in this third section of 9th chapter. Krishna says, if a person worships the demigod, he will attain the demigod. The place and abode of the demigod is also temporary. Everything is whatever is created. The heavenly planet is also part of the creation that will be destroyed. So the goal is also not eternal. Okay, Krishna again says the process also to worship the demigods is also so complicated. It's not easy. It's not easy to please them. So that's why Krishna says, you worship me. You worship me directly. You don't have to go through demigods to worship me directly. Even if you are worshipping the demigods, that you are indirectly worshipping me, says Krishna. Again and again says Krishna that direct Krishna's worship is a direct worship. Just by worshipping Krishna, everyone is pleased. We don't have to go back and please different kinds of demigods. So Krishna clears the misunderstanding we'll have in general about the demigods, considering demigods to be God. Krishna clears that misunderstanding and says that, and stresses the point again to Arjuna, that Arjuna to take up direct practice of bhakti, that is Krishna himself. So Krishna also says the process of bhakti is so simple and easy. And pleasing Krishna is also so simple and easy. Unlike the demigods, there is a big process and it's hard to understand. It's very rare people practicing in this age of Kali Yuga. So, but Krishna's practicing of bhakti towards Krishna is so easy. Just by patram pushpam phalam toyam, simple offering, a leaf one can offer to Krishna, a flower one can offer to Krishna. A A fruit one can offer to Krishna. A little bit of water one can offer to Krishna. Krishna said that he will accept any offering as a gift, special gift from us. And Krishna also says that you start developing bhakti towards me by simple offering. And not just that, you also develop bhakti towards me by living a life in consciousness of me. Whatever you do, office work or job, anything, any action we do, whatever we eat or possess in our life, whatever charities we are doing, volunteering services or donations, Krishna says, anything you do in your life, work for me. Put me in center and you do. So that way, the Krishna made that point because Krishna doesn't want us to get entangled in I and my consciousness. We are always in this I and my consciousness. Everything about me, I am doing this thing. I should be glorified. I should be appreciated. So we'll never come out of this I and my zone. So Krishna says, keep Krishna in center. If you do work, whatever we do for the pleasure of Krishna, then we'll easily come out of this I and my consciousness. Okay, so there is a lot to cover today. So yeah, I'll quickly start this and we'll look at the verses up to 34 and we'll end the chapter 9 today, hopefully. Okay, I'll ask someone to read this.
Krishna is equal to all, but specially inclined to a devotee. Samoham sarvabhuteshu name dveshyosti na priyaha he bhajanti tu mam bhaktya mayi te tesu chapi aham. I envy no one, nor I am partial to anyone. I am equal to all, but whosoever renders service unto me in devotion is a friend, is in me, and I am also a friend to him.
Thank you. So this verse, the context to this verse is in previous verses, Krishna spoke about the process of bhakti is so easy to understand, easy to practice. Just by simple offering, Lord Krishna is pleased, right? And Krishna also spoke about demigods. If a person approaching the demigod and not directly approaching the God, God is neutral. God is equal to everybody. Okay, so Krishna is saying here again, I envy no one. I'm not partial to anyone. If a person is worshipping the Supreme Lord, not worshipping the Supreme Lord, Krishna's love is same for everybody. Just like mother's love, right? So if I have two kids, one kid is seriously listening to me and doing whatever I ask, my kid is interested in doing. If I have other kids, she's not at all interested. She's always against me. My love is same for both of my kids. I don't differentiate people. I don't differentiate my kids, right? The same way, Krishna's love is same. Sammoham sarva bhuteshu. Bhuteshu means living entities, all living entities, whether it be animal, ant, small ants to animal or human being or demigod or God, Brahma, anybody, any living entity. Krishna's love is same. So how it is same? Krishna is the one who supplies necessities for everybody. Right? Even if we are towards God or we are against the God, even for the atheist, Krishna is supplying everything. Even for the person who doesn't believe in the God, does God says that He will not give light and heat or air to that person? No, we don't see that, right? So Krishna already spoke about that. He is the one who is supplying the rain. He is the one who is supplying uh, all the necessities to us. He's so much integrated in our life. Without him, even this cosmic existence doesn't work. Krishna spoke about that. But Krishna never show partiality or never. Krishna is equal to everybody. He is the one who supplies food to a small ant. He takes care of all the necessities needed for that ant to grow. He takes care of all the necessities for elephant. Elephant eats tons of food, right? Elephant eats tons of food. Who is supplying tons of food? Who is supplying tons of food? God is the one who is supplying tons of food. Even if a human being, even the demigods, even the criminals in this world, They are able to breathe. They are getting all the necessities from the nature. Who is supplying that? Krishna is supplying that. So that way, God is equal and neutral to everybody. Okay. So just like example, we can see water, rainwater. When there's a rain from the clouds, the rain is spread across everybody, everywhere. My house, my neighbor house, and nearby park, everywhere. The rainwater is spread everywhere, right? So rain never stops. Like, okay, this is Ravi's home. Let's not rain this. No, that's not the case, right? So if there's a cloud, if there's a rain, it is spread everywhere throughout in a same equal manner, right? So same thing. So that's an example. Lord's Krishna's love is same for everybody, everyone, because Krishna is neutral. Krishna never discriminate anyone. Okay, and so one may say like Krishna has discriminated. In case of in Ramayana, if you go to Ramayana, there are two people. One is Vibhishana and Ravana. Ravana is a demon. He was always against the Lord Rama. But Vibhishana, even though he was in the same family, he was so much devoted to Lord Rama. But in case of Vibhishana, he approached and took Sharanagati, shelter to Lord Rama. He himself submitted, "My Lord, I am yours. You take care of me. I have no shelter. I'll do whatever you say." Vibhishana submitted to Lord Rama. But Ravana, he was totally against Lord Rama. He doesn't even want to think or use his mouth to chant the name of Rama, Lord Rama. It is Ravana considered Rama as his enemy. It's very important point. Ravana considered Rama as his enemy. But to Rama, Rama never considered. Even though this Ravana kidnapped Sita, Mother Sita, Rama, Lord Rama was so merciful, he was ready to forgive. Yes, he was ready to forgive Ravana. Even at the last moment, like even just before the day of killing, he says like, if Ravana comes and surrenders to me, I'll forgive him. Not just about Vibhishana, like even if Ravana comes and submits and surrenders unto me, I'll forgive him. So that is the loving nature of Lord Supreme Lord. Okay. So the point is, Ravana considered to Ravana, he considered Rama to be an enemy, but Rama never considered. Whether it is Vibhishana or Ravana, he's neutral. So that is the greatness and glory of the Supreme Lord. Okay, and in case of Prahalada, Hiranyakashipu, also same thing. Prahalada was so much devoted to the Lord, but Hiranyakashipu was so much against the Lord. Lord himself killed Hiranyakashipu, but he was waiting for Hiranyakashipu to see if he can surrender to him, accept the supremacy of the Supreme Lord. It wasn't the case. Like Hiranyakashipu himself wants to become God. Right? So there's a reason. And if you say in Krishna's pastimes also, like Shishupala, Kamsa, Krishna dealt with many demons. Krishna dealt with many demons and killed many demons. And they considered Krishna to be their enemy. But from the Krishna's point of view, nobody is enemy for Krishna. He loves everybody. He is just eagerly waiting for others to submit to him, surrender unto him. So that is the first two verses. And second, here Krishna says, "Ye bhajanti mam bhaktya maiteshu chapi aham." But, so Krishna in this was saying, I'm equal to everybody. I'm not partial to anyone. But if a person is devoted to Krishna, if a person accepts Krishna, if a person is devoted to Krishna, if a person takes shelter of the Krishna makes a beautiful point here. He says, such a person lives in my heart. Lives in my heart. So this devotee, what is he doing? This devotee chanting the holy name of the Lord and meditating on the Lord, always in devotional services. His mind is always towards Krishna. He's keeping Krishna in the mind and is also keeping Krishna in the heart. Who? Devotee is doing that. So same thing, ye dhamam prapadyante tam tataiva bhajamiham, Krishna says, right? So in the same manner, Krishna also reciprocating. Krishna also has the devotee in Krishna's heart. Krishna's heart. Okay. So just like in this material world also we say between spouses, right? As sometimes we see husband says to the wife, my dear wife, you are in my heart. You have a special place in my heart. Hmm? And wife also says the same thing. My dear husband, you have a special place in my heart. Maybe that is for first 5 years. After that, 10 years, husband says, do you remember you said this one? Husband says like, I don't know, maybe. My heart is so busy now. I have so many things in my heart. Anyway, but the point is like, yeah, this is people say in general in this material world about like you are in, I love you so much, you are in my heart, right? So Krishna is saying that, God is saying that if a person is devoted to the God, the devotee is in the heart of the God. In the Mahabharata also, after Bhishma was just about to leave his body, right? Bhishma was on the bed, and that time Yudhishthira goes to Krishna to see Krishna. So Krishna was in the meditation mode. He was sitting and he was meditating. Yes, it appeared like he was meditating, right? Seriously thinking. So that time Yudhishthira goes and asks Krishna, my dear Krishna, entire world meditates on you. Every living entity thinks about you, meditates on you. They want to attain you. What are you thinking? What are you meditating? Who is the object of your meditation? Whom are you meditating upon? So that time Krishna says, I'm meditating upon my devotee. Especially right now, I'm meditating upon my devotee, Bhishma. So that is the thing. So one should not think like our love towards the God is one way. So God is saying here, our love towards the God is two-way. It's a bi-directional love. It's a two-way love. It's not one-way love. It's a two-way love. That's the point made here. Life lesson. God does not play favorites, but he has his favorites. Okay. So God loves everybody. Everybody is in the God in the heart of the Krishna. But Krishna has special favorites also. That is his devotees. God's transcendence means that he is free from taking sides and free to take sides. Because he's God, he can do anything. Okay, so we'll go to the next two verses. I'll ask someone to read this.
अपि चेत् सुदुराचरो भजते माम् अनन्यभाक् साधुर् एव स मन्तव्यः सम्यक् व्यावशिष्टो हि सः. Even if one commits the most abominable action, if he is engaged in devotional service, he is to be considered saintly because he is properly situated in his determination. Shipram bhavati dharmatma sasvak chantim nikachati kaunteya pratijanahi name bhaktah pranasyati. He quickly becomes righteous and attains lasting peace. O son of Kunti, declare it boldly. My devotee never perishes.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
So, in connection to previous verse, Krishna said that Krishna is equal to everybody. Krishna's love is same for everybody. And if a person is devoted to the God, Krishna keeps the devotee in his own heart. He loves his devotee so much. And Krishna here is saying, not just that, even if a person is durachar, durachara means abominable person or sinful person. If a person has committed so many sins in his life, Sudurachar is like worst person. He's He is most sinful person, like a criminal in society. Hmm? If you have a question, what about that person? Will a criminal in this society, if he has taken bhakti, devotion to the Lord, will he attain the Lord? Krishna says yes. Krishna does Krishna loves that person? Krishna says yes in this verse. So there's a condition. Krishna puts even the durachar, even the most sinful person, if he takes up bhakti, devotion to the Lord, bhajante mam, bhajate mam, ananya bhak. Bhajate means devotional service to the Lord by chanting the holy name of the Lord, meditating on the Lord, hearing about the Lord, Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam. Like so if a person, even the most sinful person, if a person is engaged in devotional services unto the Lord, Krishna says, I will consider him like a saintly person, a sadhu, a devotee. Even in the beginning stages also, Krishna tags him, he is my devotee. He is my devotee. Sometimes we think like, I'm a beginner. I just started. Would Krishna love me? Will Krishna love me? Will Krishna accept me? I have done so many sins in my life. I created so many problems to everybody in my life. Will Krishna accept me if I start bhakti, devotional service? Will it take lifetimes to attain Supreme Lord? Answer is no. Krishna says yes, he can accept everybody. It will not take lifetimes. It will not take lifetimes. Even in this lifetime, we can attain Supreme Lord guaranteed. Guaranteed. That is the essence of Bhagavad Gita. Krishna says yes, anybody, any background, even the most criminalistic person, if a person surrenders to the Lord, take the shelter of the Lord, he can attain the Supreme Lord. Because Krishna already in this verse he's saying he titled that person as a devotee, a sadhu. Krishna also adds one more condition here, Ananya Bhag. There also one other important. Ananya means unalloyed. Unalloyed. If a person is going to the God, one has to go out of love. It's not like today I go to you, tomorrow I'll go to other God, tomorrow I'll go to next day I'll go to other God. I'll just shop around many gods. My love is spread across many gods. Krishna is saying, have only one pointed devotion towards me. Only one pointed. You don't have to run behind demigods. Krishna already cleared the misconception about demigods. Krishna clearly stating that become devoted to me, I will give you liberation. I will give you moksha. You will attain me. Okay. And Krishna also adds one more thing that because my this person is devoted to me, he has unalloyed devotion to me, and he's also very much determined. He has good determination. He's situated in determination, properly situated in determination. So what happens to such a person? Krishna says, Kshipram bhavati dharmatma. Such a person can quickly progress in the path of devotion. Quickly progress. So devotional service or practice of devotional service, it purifies the heart, purifies the soul. One can quickly progress and one can attain the Supreme Lord very soon. Kshipram. Kshipram means like quickly. Is that overnight? Is that overnight? It could be overnight if the love is pure. If the surrenderance is pure, it could be overnight also. Okay. So Kshipram bhavati dharmatma. Kaunteya pratijanati name bhakta pranashyati. Krishna is saying, Arjuna, Kaunteya here refers to Arjuna's name. Krishna is saying, Arjuna, declare boldly, declare, proclaim, declare that my devotee never perishes. My devotee, name bhakta pranashyati means my devotee never perishes. What does that mean? The devotee will not die or perish means like perish means like deteriorate, right? Our bodies deteriorate. Even we are a devotee of the Lord, our bodies will go through changes and deteriorate. So what Krishna is saying here is it's not about the body level, it's about the consciousness. Consciousness. If a person get attached to the Lord, devoted to the Lord, he develops saintly qualities. Sadhu. That's why Krishna uses the word sadhu. Srimad Bhagavatam also says the same thing. Okay. A purification happens from the mind by chanting the holy name of the Lord, meditating on the Lord. Purification happens. So the purification brings great transformation. Great transformation. I'll tell you a story about a great hunter called Mrigari. I'll tell you the story next slide. Okay. So just by the practice of devotional service, it brings a big change in the heart. It first of all, it softens the heart. It softens the heart. Okay. And this person who is a devotee, he's equal to everybody. Hmm? And most importantly, by the practice of devotional service, Rajas and Tamas will subside. Rajas means the mode of passion, extreme passion. People have this, right? Extreme passion. Because of extreme passion, people commit sins and do all kinds of things, create problems to everybody. Right? Extreme passion and extreme Rajas Tamas. Tamas means he is like harmful person. Hmm? He developed naturally that harmful nature. So those things will go away. If a person get devoted to the God, Rajas and Tamas will go away. He comes to the stage of pure goodness. His mind is pure, his consciousness is pure, his dealing with people is pure. Hmm? His eating habits are also pure. He eats good food, sattvic food, not the food which increases Rajas and Tamas. Sattvic food is the food which is basically which is seen in temples. Seen in temples. Right? So the food is prepared with good ingredients and it is offered to the God. When the food is offered to the God, it becomes prasadam. When we consume the prasadam, it brings a good state of mind. So Krishna also talks about in these verses, patram pushpam phalam toyam, like anything one can offer to the God. Hmm. Offering instills love and offering also purifies our existence. And accepting the prasadam of the Lord, like reminiscences of the Lord, it purifies our consciousness. Okay. So yeah, just by getting devoted to the God, the sinful propensities, one may have sinful propensities from many lifetimes, sinful proclivities from many lifetimes, right? So some people are naturally attracted to alcohol. Some people are naturally attracted to alcohol. I'm taking some examples. Some people are naturally attracted towards killing other people. It's like by birth they are criminals, right? So they try to harm others, but they try to. Where is that coming from? Where is it coming from? This natural propensities to injure someone, harm someone, punch someone. Where is it coming from? From previous lifetimes. So one should not think like everybody is born with the same mindset. No. So we have been carrying over this from many lifetimes. So whatever the mindset, whatever the consciousness we have today is from previous lifetimes. Previous lifetimes. Okay. So, but the devotional service is so pure, it purifies the soul within this lifetime itself. One can become a great devotee of the Lord, provided the intention is pure and the practice is pure. Okay. So that's why Krishna says, for a devotee who has taken the practice of devotional service, whatever the devotional credits he has, whatever the mode of goodness he acquired, whatever the devotional credits he had acquired, he will not lose anything. Name bhakta pranashyati. He'll not. Do you see anybody who is practicing his devotion? He's practicing devotional service. Let's take ISKCON as an example. ISKCON as an example. You see group of devotees. We go to temple. We see group of devotees. Do you see those devotees that are harming people, like they're killing, they're drinking alcohol, or they're having illicit relationship with other women or anything like that? We don't see that. We don't see that. One may have that propensities or proclivities from past life, but if a person start devoted to the God, everything will go away. This devotee has no interest now. He may have interest from the past life, but it is because he's practicing devotional service. All the All the interest is gone now. He's no more interested in killing people or creating trouble to people. He becomes his heart becomes softened. He'll become a great devotee. So let's see the story. I'll tell the story of a Murgari. So if this story is new for you, then it's really good. You'll see many things here. So there was a hunter called Murgari. You see this picture here, Murgari, in the left side of the picture, right? So by his profession, he was a hunter. He used to kill animals. That's his job every day. That is for survival for himself and his family members. He kills animals. He goes to the forest, gets up in the morning, brushes his teeth, right, and goes to the forest and try to attack animals, kill animals, and take out the skin, get the meat. He and entire family will survive upon. Okay, that's what he does every day. And this hunter, not just that, he's also of different category. He's also of different category. So this person, he half kills the animals. When he kills, he half kills. He doesn't fully kill the animal, he half kills. Like he shoots the arrow in the eye, or he shoots the arrow in the mouth, so that the animal will take time to die. Animal will suffer and die. So this Murgari, he used to go and sit next to the animal. He used to watch nicely. Let the animal suffer. Let the animal suffer. When the animal uh, moves around and tries to rescue himself, and Murgari gets a great joy, enjoyment. He gets a great joy just by watching the animal suffering. He used to see until the animal is fully dead. So that time Narada Muni comes. That's his job every day. Narada Muni, the celestial uh, god, celestial being. He's a great devotee of the Lord. So the job of Narada Muni is he goes to everywhere. He goes to everywhere. He's still there. Even in 2024 also, Narada Muni could go everywhere. Okay. It's not like Narada Muni is in previous lifetimes, where in previous times, Narada Muni is everywhere. Okay. So sometimes he comes directly, sometimes he indirectly sends people to us. Okay. If you are in wrong direction. So Narada Muni goes there and says, Mrugari, my dear Mrugari, why are you doing like this? If you want to kill, just kill it in one shot. Let the animal die in 1 second. Why you want to torment that? What joy you get just by watching the animal die for a long time, like 1 hour. It's a torture for animal. Don't do that. So that time Mrugari says, I get a great joy. मुझे मजा आएगा. I'll get a great joy just by watching this animal. So that time Narada Muni says, really? You get a great joy? You know what? After you die, all these animals you have killed so far, all these animals are eagerly waiting for you to kill again in your next lifetime. Okay? So that whenever you die, whenever you take the body, all these animals gonna kill you very badly in many, many lifetimes. Okay? And Narada Muni shows a picture, like overview of what happens in his life right, after his death. So he got terrified and he says, like, my dear Narada Muni, this is my job. What can do? What can I do? This is my job. That's what I survive. So that time Narada Muni says, I'll tell you one thing. Okay. So you take up the practice of Bhakti Yoga. So build a hut here. You can see in this right side picture, build a small hut here and bring your family, be there. You and your family members just sit and chant the holy name of the Lord. He gives a chanting mala. Just Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. So just chant the holy name of the Lord every day. So then Murugari says, what about my food? I need something to eat. If I sit and chant, how will I get the food? So Narada Muni says, don't worry about the food. Abundant food will be supplied. I will supply all the food to you. Don't worry. God has created many living beings in this world. He is the one who is supplying the food. He will take care of you. Don't worry. So Murugari goes, as instructed by Narada Muni. He goes and builds a hut. His family members are there, and he's sitting and chanting the holy names of the Lord. And he's totally shaved. No, his body is so clean and neat. He used to be in a village. It appeared that to the villagers, they thought that some saintly person has come to our city. Hmm. They used to go and offer something. They used to give some money or food items and all the things they used to drop at his home. So that is God's arrangement, right? Divine arrangement. So um, every day enough sufficient food is being given to him, and all the necessities are being taken care of, and he is just practicing devotional service. It went on for a year, 1 full year. So after some time, Narada Muni again goes, like, just to see what is his current status of Mrugari. But when Narada Muni goes, Mrugari rushes and just to offer obeisances to Narada Muni. He wants to touch the feet and prostrate before him and offer obeisances. So that time, Mrugari, look at this in the picture on the right side. So small ants were going on this. So he says, I want to offer obeisances, but there are small ants going. Let me take these ants off. I don't want to kill ants. I don't want to kill the ants. So he takes a towel and nicely he makes sure like all the ants are in the towel, and he transfers it to a different place and he offers obeisances. So what was his previous state? He was a great hunter. He used to kill animals. He used to torture animals and enjoy. And now that he became a devotee, he doesn't even want to kill a single ant. That was a consciousness transition happened to him. So that's what bhakti and devotional service to the Lord. If a person is devoted to the God, his heart becomes softened first. He's not animalistic person anymore. He becomes a great sadhu, a saintly person. Okay, all the rajas and tamas will naturally go away. He becomes saintly. Okay, life lesson. God focuses not on what wrong we have committed, but on where our heart is committed. Even though we have committed so many sins or wrong things in our life, God still looks at where is our heart right now. Are you still running, doing the mistakes again, or our heart is attached to the Lord? So sometimes this is second one. We may let go of Krishna, but Krishna will never let go of us. The very important point, Krishna also says, Arjuna Pratijanati Name Bhakta Pranashyati. My devotee will never perish. I'll make sure his devotional credits are protected. Even though if person is if a person is practicing devotional service for 1 year, now he's out, he's not doing anything. But it is because of the pure nature he had acquired in the 1 year. Even though he takes a break for 1 year, he will come back. Krishna ensures the devotee come back. Okay, so I'll ask someone to read this 32 and 33.
People of simple birth also can attain Krishna. What to speak of qualified people? Mam hi partha vyapasritya yepi syu papa yonayah striyo vaisyas tata shudras tepi yanti param gatim. O son of Pritha, those who take shelter in me, though they be of lower birth, women, Vaishyas, and Shudras can attain the supreme destination. Kim punar brahmanaha punya bhakta rajarishayas tata anityam asukam lokam imam prapya bhajasvamam. How much more this is so of the righteous brahmanas, the devotees, and the saintly kings. Therefore, having come to this temporary miserable world, engage in loving service unto me.
Thank you, Prabhu. So Krishna is saying again and again, emphasizing in different words that for a devotee, if a person becomes a devotee, takes shelter of the God, he will attain the Supreme Lord. It is guaranteed he will attain the Supreme Lord. Okay, so Krishna uses certain classification here. This needs some deeper understanding. Okay, so certain classification of people in general. I'll talk about it in detail in next slide. But certain classification of people like women or Vaishyas or Shudras, it doesn't matter. Anybody, if a person takes shelter of the Supreme Lord, he will attain the Supreme Lord. Says Krishna. Okay, and here in case of Arjuna, Krishna is saying, Arjuna, you are a king. You are a king, not just the king. You are a saintly king. Bhakta Raja Rishi, right? He is a king and he's also saintly king. And Krishna is saying again that you are a king, saintly king, and you have Brahmanical qualities, good qualities. And what to speak about you? Even the most sinful can attain Krishna. You are a great devotee already. You are a king and you are a great devotee. You can easily attain me. And Krishna is saying this important point here, Anityam Asukham Lokam. Don't get entangled in this world, which is Anityam, means temporary. Asukham, there is no Sukham, there is no happiness. So the world is temporary. The material existence, entire cosmic creation is a temporary place, and it's a place of misery. So one should expect misery in the miserable world. Dukhalayam ashashvatam. Krishna also said in various previous verse, right? Dukhalayam ashashvatam. The place in this cosmic existence, if a person is sitting and crying and lamenting and going through suffering, one should expect, it is expected, yes, there is suffering in this world. So Krishna is saying, don't get entangled yourself in this material world. Come out of this. Come out of this. You are a saintly king. You are a great devotee of me. You have Brahmanical qualities. You can easily come out of this. Okay, don't get entangled. And just by engaging devotional services, by the practice of bhakti yoga, chanting the holy name of the Lord, meditating on the Lord, being in God consciousness all the time, and taking shelter of the Lord through a guru, an acharya, so one can attain the Supreme Lord in this very lifetime. Okay, so Krishna is instructing Arjuna, and it is message is not just to Arjuna, it is for everybody. It is for everybody. One can attain the Supreme Lord. One should not think like my background is this. It doesn't matter what are the background. Anyone can attain Supreme Lord. So Krishna made a classification here in this verse 32. So we see like there's a classification like Shudras, Vaishyas, Kshatriyas, Brahmanas. So people misunderstand this to be a caste system. If you see in India, there are various castes, many castes. People misunderstand or misrepresent as a caste system. Krishna spoke about this in 4th chapter. So this is not a caste system, but it is a classification of people. Classification of people according to guna and karma. Chaturvarnyam maya sushtam guna karma vibhajitaha. Krishna says he classified certain people according to their nature. According to their nature, okay, and their previous karma. So if you see 4 classifications of people, this classification exists in any organization, any place, right? So I'll talk about this. Shudras are like, they work for others. They're not so clean. They're not so pure. Their work or whatever they do, not so pure, right? So they work for others, right? So, and the Vaishyas are like, they're not so pure, and also they deal with the business. They're not, their job is like to do businesses, different farming, merchant, trading, and all those things. Business people mindset, right? So one mindset, I work for others. Second mindset, I make business. I deal with people. That's the thing. So Kshatriyas is this is a different mindset of people where they have this natural propensity, inclination towards leading people, leaders, administrators, rulers. They all fall into this category. Okay, so Brahmanas, this is another classification of people. It is not birth Brahmana. One should not mistakenly think that Krishna is talking about a Brahmana here is a person takes birth in a Brahmana family. If you go to in India system, Vedic culture, if a person takes birth in a Brahmana family, he's a Brahmana. But if a person doesn't have a Brahmanical qualities, one may take birth in a Brahmana family, but if he's doing all kinds of illicit things, right? All kinds of adharmic activities. Every day is drinking alcohol. Every day he's beating his wife. Every day is creating problem to himself and others. He's born in a Brahmana family. Is he considered a Brahmana? As per Krishna, as per Bhagavad Gita, as per Shrimad Bhagavatam? No, no. It's all about the consciousness mindset and his nature. Okay, so let's talk about Brahmana nature. What is a Brahmana nature? He's like clean, pure, hmm, pure in mind, pure in heart, and he's like teacher, right? He has to educate. He studies Vedic scriptures and he teaches Vedic scriptures, and that is one other classification. One could also think like uh, advisors, like they advise people in general. So these are the classification you can see, right? So this classification we can see in any organization. Let's talk about a IT organization, right? IT organization. So people are employees who work for others. They just work. uh, and there is a business people. They deal with third party organizations or business to sell their product, and business people, product people. And kshatriyas are like administrator people. They are leaders, CEO, CTO, director. Brahmanas are like advisory board. They'll give strategical plans and solutions. This system is we can see in this IT organization or a school also, in a school also, or any organization, we see this classification of people. So what Krishna said is he separated of two here. Krishna said woman and also Shudra or Vaishya. So and also he 32 and 33 he spoke about Kshatriya and Brahmanas. Okay, this is a conception thing, very technical thing. Traditionally, as per Vedic culture, only certain set of people have the access to Veda scriptures. It's not like everybody can access Vedas. One has to have a pure mind, purity in life. One has to have a Brahmanical qualities. If a person goes to the Vedic system, I'm talking about Vedic system, like in olden days, during Krishna time also, there used to be a school, and they used to test this person, like what kind of qualities he has. uh, the student has to study there for some time, do seva and service, and when the person is fully ready, then the Vedic knowledge of Vedic Vedas, Upanishads, Brahma Sutras, and Bhagavad Gita or Bhagavatam, the love towards the Krishna and Sharanagati, all those things they used to preach to a certain set of people. Okay, not publicly for everybody. Okay, only if a person is qualified to be a Brahminic, if a person has a Brahminical quality, such a person is allowed to practice this or gain knowledge and allowed to practice the Gnana Yoga or Bhakti Yoga. Okay, and kshatriyas, the advisors, they used to rule in a proper way. So the Vedic knowledge used to be taught to them also traditionally, right? So they have the ability to go to forest, renounce and meditate, sit and meditate, and do Ashtanga yoga practices, Gnana yoga practices. All those things they have the ability. Kshatriyas and Brahmanas in general. These two classification of people traditionally. So that's why Krishna said, like, yeah, Krishna classified Arjuna to be this category, first two category, and you can, for your classification, it's easy for you. You can attend me. And Krishna also said, like, even the other two classifications also, Shudras or Vaishyas, traditionally they are not allowed to do a Vedic study. But very important point, but they can do bhakti. For bhakti, devotion to the Lord, there is no necessity of Vedic study. Even the person may not have understanding about Bhagavad Gita. All this person has to do is, out of love, go to Krishna and say, Krishna, I'm yours. That's it. I'm yours. I love you. I love you, God. That's it. Okay. Krishna says, even this classification of people also can attain the Supreme Lord. What to speak about the upper classification? Anyone. If a person, that's why Krishna said, anyone, it doesn't matter. Any classification of people, if they take up the path of Bhakti Yoga, practice devotional service, they can easily attain the Lord. So we're almost close. So spiritual growth depends on disposition, not position. And bhakti brings equality and universality on the spiritual path. So this is the last shloka in this 9th chapter. So we'll read this and conclude the session today. So I'll ask someone to read this. It's a beautiful verse.
Conclusion essence. Worship Krishna directly. Pure bhakti. Manmana bhavamad bhakto. Madhyaji mam namaskuru. Mam evaisyasi yukt vaivam. Atmanam mat parayanaha. Translation. Engage your mind always in thinking of me. Become my devotee. Offer obeisances to me and worship me. Being completely absorbed in me, surely you will come to me.
Thank you, bro. So Krishna concludes this chapter 9, by saying this wonderful verse. Krishna uses the same verse in 18th chapter also, towards the end of 18th chapter. Okay, Krishna is emphasizing bhakti again and again, because the practice of bhakti is easy for Arjuna to attain moksha, liberation. So what is the condition of Arjuna? We always need to think about that. Arjuna wants to run away from the battlefield. He thought like he can practice. He doesn't want to do any job. He can attain, he wants to renounce the world also. And Krishna says, no, don't renounce the world. You continue whatever you're doing. Keep your job profile, continue your job profile, change your mindset while working. That can lead you to attain liberation. That mindset can lead you to obtain liberation. Okay, so for Arjuna to attain liberation, what paths he has? Krishna is giving the carrots to Arjuna, right? So you just do your duty, but you'll attain liberation. To attain liberation, the path of Ashtanga Yoga is hard. Arjuna cannot do. Arjuna has to renounce. So that is a ruled out. Krishna already ruled out. The only option left for Arjuna, which is easy and simple to practice, is Bhakti Yoga. So Krishna is ensuring again and again, Arjuna understand this. By the practice of Bhakti Yoga, Arjuna can attain liberation. And Bhakti Yoga involves engaging. You can continue whatever you're doing. You don't have to renounce anything. That is the easiest and simplest way to attain the Supreme Lord. Krishna, in this verse 29 onwards, right, in this last section of 9th chapter, Krishna talks about bhakti is so easy, simple to understand, simple, easy to practice, just by offering patram pushpam phalam toyam, a leaf, a flower, a fruit, one can offer to Krishna. And not just that, anything we do in our life, also we can bring God in our life and work for the pleasure of the Lord. And Krishna also said that even the most sinful person, Krishna forgives him. If a person takes up the path of bhakti and devotional service, Krishna says, I will consider as a saintly person. He can quickly advance. Kshipram bhavati, dharmatma. He can quickly advance in the path of bhakti and he can quickly attain me. Krishna also says that if a person is practicing devotional service, for him, he will never perish. His consciousness never perish. He is guaranteed to attain the Supreme Lord. And finally, he says, Manmana bhavamad bhakto. Arjuna, always think about me. Manmana. Man means like mind. With the mind, what need to do? Manmana bhava mad bhakto. Always mad bhakto means mad here refers to I again. Krishna is referring to himself. Always think about Krishna. Always get devoted to Krishna. Mad bhakto. Mana here refers to mind. One has to fix the mind onto Krishna. Engaging in devotional service. So manmana doesn't mean that we renounce the world, we go to forest and sit and do manmana. That is good if you can do that. And Krishna also saying, while doing everything, keep me in your life. Keep me in your life. You can continue practice. So one may say like, I don't have time to think about you. But Krishna is saying you have to take time. We don't have time for anything in this life, right? So one has to create a slot in the morning slot or afternoon slot or night slot. Take some time to chant the holy name of the Lord, listen to the lectures of the Lord, meditate on the pastimes of the Lord. I heard Chris Prabhu was recently saying like he's reading the Krishna book. He's daily reading the Krishna book. He has natural inclination towards the pastimes of the Lord. So that's so great, right? So these are all Krishna conscious activities, God conscious activities. You're also doing the God conscious activity right now. You're doing the God conscious activity right now. You're meditating on the message of the Lord. Right? So manmana bhavat bhaktyo. Always think about the Lord, always meditate on the Lord. Madhyaji, mam namaskuru. Hmm? Namaskuru means offer obeisances to the Lord. Madhyaji, become my devotee. Become my devotee. Offer obeisances unto me. Krishna says, Mam eva ishasi yuktevam atmanam atparan. Offer obeisances unto me. Come to my temple. Offer obeisances. Associate with devotees. Be in Krishna consciousness. Live a Krishna consciousness life. Krishna says, being completely absorbed me, you will come to me. Guaranteed. No doubt about it. So life lesson. Remembering Krishna is not a function of the memory. It is an inclination of the heart. One has to do with love and devotion. And the last one, in bhakti, we don't just make the offering. We are offering, we are ourselves the offering. Very another important point. One has to fully submit, fully surrender unto Krishna. Okay, so with that, we'll end the 9th chapter. Hare Krishna, thank you for patiently listening. If you have any thoughts, questions, sharings, feel free. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Hare Krishna. And it was really great blessing in this class. And I got some more points in my life. Thank you.
Thank you, Gauriji, for attending regularly.
Thank you, Ravi.
Thank you, Miraji. Good to see you.
Okay, bye.